I said in one of the videos that the no pain, no gain. And I said it's the Buddha's teaching. And the teaching is to realize there's always cure where the pain is. And the cure for the pain in case of cutting fingers or some stuff on your skin, there's a pain, there's a gain to fix it. And what is the gain coming from? It's the way of nature, which you represented with the cells around it and tried to heal it on their own, self-organizing mechanism. It cannot be done by the brain or the mind. So it's that simple. If you go back to the root of it, then we can solve the problem. Pain, there's a need. Necessity is the mother of invention. And when it happens in our mind, that's also is the case, not the skin on the chest or finger or anything like that. The brain gets injured if you're in a deluded situation. And it may not feel like, I don't know how to explain that. When it happens, the delusion happens, there's a confusion in the mind, and that confusion reflects in the heartbeat, high blood pressure, and even possibly cancer created because of unfamiliar pain is too much. So the brain may keep on going and going wild, and the heart and the lung and the sweating or whatever may happen. The face may become red or blue or orange, whatever the case is. And then if you don't realize that, it's not gonna do well. But that's also is the nature's way when that happens. But it's also the nature's way to heal it, because it's originated that the nature put us with this equipment of the mind and body. So if you get to the root of it, which is what the Buddha was talking about, there's a way to get out of the pain or the suffering. And he didn't say it this way, but my view is that at the core of our being is always that nature's way, which brought us on this earth in this amazing existence, and that's a miracle. And that miracle is taken care or driven by the way of nature. That's the only way I can explain. And what is that law of nature? I don't have to know, because it's there already. Just be pragmatic. You can study on that. And if that helps, but you're using the mind to study. And then you go back to the mind state to fix the problem, and you spend time, do this, and then you pass away, and the next guy starts to work on it. That's okay, because you are manifesting what the nature has brought us with this body, heart, and the mind. So you are using the mind. But the shortcut, or directly addressing it, is just be quiet and observe what's going on, where the pain is. And the pain is not here. Pain is here and here and here and here in our body. And the stomach is hurting. And your blood pressure is high, most likely. And the hormone get into some state of adrenaline pumping up. But if you don't do that, I still remember 19 seconds if you don't touch on that, but being calm and quiet, count to 10 or maybe 90, exponentially, the effect dissipate. So it's kind of like when you do that, meditation, or it's a meditation, no mind, no self, because you are playing with that thought. So I think it's very, very simple. And that's what I keep practicing all the time, because the way of nature is manifesting in such a manner that it goes against the law of entropy, that when left alone, we disintegrate. We don't want to disintegrate, so we want to connect to the core of why we are built like this with the nature's way. To access that, you cannot do it in your mind, but access by being empty-minded. Then it has a way. You still die, but you die in a nature's way of dying instead of struggling. Why I'm dying? Where am I going? What's the future? Why my karma is so and so? And what happened in the nature, not in the heaven, and I may be instructed to come this way and be judged by something, and you have to be prepared for that, and all of that kind of story, which can point to something, but it's kind of a convoluted in my view, because if you just align yourself with the way of the mind, way of the nature, which is the origination of who we are, which is God in the term, if you want to use it, because infinite wisdom and compassion brought us here. So let go of me and the mind and connect to the source. So let go of me is no self, no ego, and no thinking. Then you're there. But your mind is going against that because that's what the mind has developed as karma as you grow up. If you do this, you have to do that, you have to do that, then this. And it's like an AI wrong programming that I have to go through. If they do a wrong programming of AI, then I get stuck with this problem that I have. So you have to align it in a way that is connected to heart with the way of the nature. It's so simple, and it's there, but we don't realize it. So the awakening is to realize that, and how you can play the game according to the way of nature, not the human mind creating this is the way to play. Human mind has all the potential of making things wrong, but that also comes from the way of nature. But it's the same as the trees going with the branches, with the leaves, and every which direction. But some of the leaves go into the wrong direction or because of the environment. So you have to cut the energy to go there, let go, and move on, where the energy can be better directed. And if there's nothing can be done, just accept it, because that's what it is. But this saying is just a saying. You have to, and I have to practice it. That's the fun of it. Because we're programmed with the wrong karma or programming, whatever. You have to dig it up and clean up, polish it, or streamline it. The clogging should be thrown away, just like the cholesterol buildup. And of course, that takes time because it took time to generate those clogging karma. We are built in to believe this and that's the way, or this is the way. So the point is, do the right thing, but we don't know what the right thing is. The right thing is to go with the flow of nature, to connect to the heart and come up with the idea, compassion, and wisdom. That's meditation, being in the state of now, samadhi, no mind and no self. When you're dancing, you forget, so you are going with the flow. I posted one of the video about dancing because the last time I danced was perhaps in Santa Monica 2 years ago on the street. That's one way to go with the flow, and many various ways to go with the flow. So that's the game. We want to find how to play the game to that principle. Some people may work on the engineering or the scientific solution for that, or AI, or some may be working with how to teach kids or parents learn from kids, and how to run the organization. They're all alive, so they have the same quality. And the point is to connect to the heart, to say it simply. But we get clogged up. Hallucination, delusion. So settle down, take time. Procrastinate until the idea pop up. That's one way to do it. But anyway, talked enough. And then I cannot talk enough, actually, but that's what it is. That's my view. I just keep on trying. Thank you.